The visitor visa route is the most popular route a lot of people use to come to Canada because they feel it's cheaper, no need to pay school fees, you avoid the long wait time to apply for express entry, and you don't have to do medical. Also, some elements have told you the idea that you can convert it to a work visa. Well, they're right, but in this video, we're talking about how you can convert your visitor visa to a work permit, the pros, the cons, the best way to go about this, and how you can apply for the visitor visa by yourself. Hey guys, it's your girl Brenda and welcome back to my channel. Let me get this out of the way. Yes, you can convert your visitor visa to a work permit, but that doesn't mean it's your right to convert it to a work permit. So don't at any point during your application tell the immigration officer that that's your plan. You're coming in visiting to change to a work permit. You understand? Before your visitor visa was approved, it was stated that you're coming to visit and you're going to go back. So let your story remain like that. Okay, so don't fall a victim for their harmless rude questions. You come in so many different forms and shapes. I'll give you some examples. With a smiley face, I'll be like, do you plan to stay back? What's the answer? The lady with personal computer. What if you get a job? Will you stay? Where's the answer? You know your answer. Do you have any intention to stay in Canada in the future? In the future. Where's the answer? So no matter how harmless, how casual, even if the officer is your boyfriend or your girlfriend, please say no. Okay, at that point you say no. And the one I know about, one of my friends, a black guy, and the officer is a black guy too. So you're like, I found a guy, you go like stay back. What's your answer? So no matter how the question comes, since your application states you're going to go back, so that's what you will tell them, you're going back, and you give them your reasons. No, I can't stay. My wife is waiting for me. No, I can't stay. My manager know that I'm staying here for just a week or two. Do you understand? So all those kind of replies give you an advantage. So once you're there, ask the question, tell them no and tell them why. And that why should be the same why on your application. Don't say why you are doing this and I'm going to say you're doing this, because at that point they have it on their screen. Before they ask that question, they have it on their screen. So the moment you say A and you say Z, there's already a problem. So avoid that situation. Okay. Also, you have your return ticket. So as they are asking you this question, say no, I'm going back on so date. Here's my ticket back. Even if you're not sure when you're leaving, you can extend the date. You can push your flight time, okay, than being denied for not having your return ticket. Meaning you don't have plans to go back. That's what it means. If you don't have a return ticket, it's like saying that I don't have plans to go back. You understand? So always make sure you have your return ticket when you're coming in. Okay, so how can you convert your visitor visa to work permit? I'll be very honest with you. Don't mind all these agents and creators that make you look as if converting your visitor visa to work visa is like a walk in the park. It's not true. It's very difficult to convert your visitor visa to work permit. 90% of those that come in intending to convert their visitor visa to work permit fail to do so. That is 9 out of 10 fail to do so. Now, I'm not saying to discourage you. I will tell you how you can position yourself for success and your backup plan if you fail to do so. Stick with me. Don't be deceived by this saying there are many jobs in Canada. Canada has jobs. There's job in Canada. Because in Canada, their citizens and permanent residents come first. They are like priority. So if there's a job opening, first of all consider the citizens, then the permanent residents, then the temporary resident, before you as a visitor. The only way for a visitor to get a job is through LMIA. This document satisfies that no other citizen or permanent resident is willing and available to take this job. So it's open to anybody, to foreigners or anybody. So even if you're not in the country, you're outside and you can apply, and if you qualify, you can now come and do the work. Or if you're inside, you can apply. You understand? So you're a foreigner, someone who has visitor visa is a foreigner. This LMIA is an employer that gets it. The employer gets this document from the government. The employer will it costs about 1,000 Canadian. The employer will tell the government that, okay, I need someone for this job, and nobody can fill it. So at that point, there are other documentation the employer has to go through. After all the processes, the government will issue that employer the LMIA document, which enables him to employ a foreign national. If you're an employer, we want to go through all these processes to hire a visitor or work with someone that is already eligible to work. Even if the person is 50% qualified, you want to consider that person first, unless maybe that person fails at the job before you want to look for other options, So the chances are very slim. Now, where can you find this job that has LMIA? There are 2 government websites where you can get these jobs, and I will show you how to do it. So you open up a browser, then you search for jobbank.gc. canada.ca. Then you bring it to this website. Then you sign in or create an account. So I already have an account. That's telling me to sign in. So when you sign in, what you should use for your, after putting in the role you want to search for, then you can just keep and go direct to the advanced search, which is here. There is very important. Then you can search based on the job title, and these are so many filters you can use for your search. But the most important filter here is the international candidates. So you check this filter, meaning this will allow for international candidates to apply. And you also have this one here, the temporal foreign worker. So this one is like LMIA approved jobs, is temporal foreign worker. So you can check this also. Then if you can check from the search, you can see that the number has reduced. So you can use this filter. You can use other filters you like. You can search based on province, language, employment condition, full-time, period, salary range, remote work. So you can use any filter you like and keep narrow your search down to what you want. Then after that, you can now click on the search results, and you can check out the jobs and apply to them if it's something you like. And we have the canada.ca government official website. Go to Google and search for LMIA employers list Canada. You'll see the first link showed here. This is the government website. You click on it. Then you scroll down, look for the current year and quarter. So you can see 2019. You scroll down to the end. So this is the last time it was updated. We have quarter 3. We have the English and the French version. So you choose the version and you click on it. Then this link is a link to, you download this is an Excel file. So when you click on it, then you will see the list of, these are list of companies. So I feel you should check from time to time for an updated list, because this is quarter 3 of 2023. So there should be a new one coming up soon. So these are the occupations I'm looking for, and these are the provinces. So you go through this. The one you can do, you take note of the company name. These are the employers. Take note of the employer. Then this is the occupation they're looking out for. Consultants, farmers, chef, carpenters, software engineers, also truck drivers. Yeah. So you check this list and copy the company names, write them down. Then you go check. So you copy, you sort by provinces. These are the provinces. If you scroll down, Quebec, Ontario, it's a very long list. So you just have to take your time and sort the list. Then you check the companies, check their career page if there's an opening for you. How can you succeed in this job search? 1, be persistent. Get a good CV suitable for the role. Apply to as many job openings as you can. 100, 200, 500. The more, the better, right? Prepare for interviews, because trust me, if an employer wants to go the extra mile to get someone through LMIA, he wants to go with one of the best candidates. So make sure that is you. Be strategic. Avoid crowded cities. Avoid popular crowded cities such as Toronto, Vancouver, those happening places. Go for Atlantic provinces or rural areas where there are less people, like where less people want to go to. So that job will be less competitive. Unlike job openings in Toronto, everybody wants to go there, everybody wants to live in the big cities. So go for those places that few people are going to, so you have less competition. Okay. Before you make a move, make sure you have a rock solid plan. First of all, sort out your accommodation. If you have friends or family you can stay with, reach out to them, because that will be one of the best options you have if you don't know how long you're going to stay. Next option you have is to rent a hotel or Airbnb, which can be very pricey. And if you don't know how long you're going to stay, you're going to spend a lot of money. Okay, you will not be able to rent an apartment or a house, because you need the requirements to rent a house is not visa friendly, because you need a good credit score. You need a proof of work. Yeah, because they will not know that you can pay the monthly rent. Okay, so you need all those documents. Have enough money to take care of you for a few months. Assume you will not get a job immediately, which is usually the case. What if you're not able to convert your visitor visa to a work permit? Here are your options. Let me take a few seconds of your time. Here is what I want you to do. Like the video so you can get to more people. Subscribe to my channel. This is a lifestyle channel where I share about my experience and life in Canada as a mom, as a wife, and a software engineer. I love sharing knowledge without gatekeeping, so you can mark on my videos for genuine content from the wealth of my knowledge and experience. So hit that subscribe button and join the charming tribe. I'm waiting. If you've done that, comment subscribe so I can give you a special welcome hug reserved for new subscribers. Thank you. I know you may not want to study, but this is your best bet to stay in the country. So you can go through the study route. Check this video to know more about the study route. So look for a school that offers postgraduate work permit, PGWP. This postgraduate work permit will enable you to stay back and work after schooling. But if at that time you can't find any school that gives this postgraduate work permit, you can go for a school that doesn't give it and get your study permit. Then you can now switch to a school that gives this postgraduate work permit. I'll leave a link in the description box where you can check if the school you're applying to or the schools you have in mind has this postgraduate work permit. So you can have some schools, or check them out, know their fees, know if you apply to them in case this plan to convert doesn't work out. Do not stay more than the 6 months per entry your visa has. If you have reason to stay back, you can apply to IRCC for an extension of the visitor's visa. But if you don't have any good reason to give them to stay back, you can just go back home. You strategize and you come back after a few months or weeks. You can come in afresh with your visitor's visa. If you stay in the country illegally, it's an offense and it will affect your future visa application or permanent residence application. Once I've done something illegal, they'll hold it against you in the future, and they have all the records. So you cannot just sneak it. They cannot cover it up. Okay. So if your if your 6 months is expiring, either you apply for an extension or you go back home and come back later. Refugee or asylum. This route is not advised because you have a 50-50 chance of excelling. You have to have a good story as to why you're seeking asylum. Good stories such as like life-threatening stories like war, bombing, security issues, sexual orientation. You have to have a good story. If not, your application will be thrown out and you will be deported ASAP. So always make sure you have a good story if you want to seek asylum. You can plan it out, work with an immigration consultant to know if this is your case, if you plead it, like legal ones or not illegal consultant. So look for a legal consultant and plead tell the person your story. I want to seek asylum because of this and this. What do you think? Do I have chance of succeeding? If you don't have chance, he or she will let you know. If you have chance, you can proceed to do it. Okay. If I include how to apply for a visitor's visa in this video, it will be too long. Check out this video on how you can apply for a visitor's visa. It's a tutorial. You will learn how to do this by yourself. See you there. Bye.